All right, yeah, we got the Ironheart as well as we got some Ubisoft news. Ubisoft decided to keep its games more in the oven following the positive impact of Assassin's Creed Shadows delayed. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Ubisoft has been flailing their hands and feet into the air for the last 10 years, making the same game over and over between Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Watch Dogs, just bloated shit all over the fucking screen. 100,000-hour games with 6 out of 10 stories. You get your bang for your buck in terms of content. There's a lot of shit to do, but how much of it was really fun? I don't know. It took to the big year of 2025 with the success of Assassin's Creed Shadows for them to say, you know what? Maybe we should just focus on working on our games and making them good instead of making them long. And to that, I say that's fucking scary. The answer is right there. It's in your fucking face. Jesus Christ. Before we talk about it, friendly reminder, I'm giving away a free copy of South of Midnight, the game I'll be playing tonight. If you want a copy of it, the link is pinned to the top of the Twitch chat. If you're watching on YouTube, the link will be in the description box below. Enter the giveaway. Even if you don't want it, you can give it to a friend or something like that. So, free copy of the game. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about this. Ubisoft spent quite some time developing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which was delayed multiple times before it finally launched this year on PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series. This move was caused by the negative feedback from fans and critics towards the gameplay trailers and showcases during the development of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Another reason was the poor reception received by previous Ubisoft titles such as Star Wars. I forgot about Star Wars Outlaws. That game was so forgettable. Avatar: The Frontiers of Pandora. Forgot about that game too in the past few years. They really do make the same games. However, after witnessing the positive outcome of the longer development time of Assassin's Creed Shadows, it seems that Ubisoft has decided to spend more time polishing its upcoming games. This was announced today during the financial results report. Right now, it's not clear exactly which Ubisoft titles are going to take longer development time. It was only suggested that the said titles are from Ubisoft's top franchises, which are Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Rainbow, The Division, and Ghost Recon. Yves Guillemot, the CEO of Ubisoft, said that the delayed projects are now aiming to launch after the current fiscal year, which ends on March 31st, 2026. So the next installment of Ubisoft's top franchises are going to either launch by the end of 2027 or March 2028, the next two financial years. Regarding Ubisoft's new strategy, they said, after a review of our pipeline, we have decided to provide additional development time to some of our biggest productions in order to create the best conditions for success. As a consequence, 2026 to 2027 and 2027 to 2028 will see significant content coming from our largest brands. Assassin's Creed Shadows was released in March 2025 and managed to secure the second highest day on sales in the franchise history, achieving 3 million players a week after launch. The CEO went on to say, Aware of the challenges ahead, we took decisive steps to continue strengthening the company's future. The launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows was a defining moment. It reaffirmed the power of Assassin's Creed's brand with a highly favorable community response from longtime fans and new players alike. We also completed our initial cost savings program ahead of schedule. We are committed to going further with additional savings on at least 100 million euros over the next 2 years to drive structural efficiencies and reinforce the foundations of our organization. I feel like this was the easy part. I feel like one thing that they're not taking into consideration is, as long as Assassin's Creed Shadows was halfway decent, a lot of people were going to buy it. And the reason is a lot of people love the era of feudal Japan. It's just cool. Ninjas, fucking samurai, the culture, the story they had going. So like they had that going. What happens when you don't have that anymore? Like there's a rumor that the next Assassin's Creed is supposed to be like a witch hunt game. And there's another one about ancient Aztec. Will people be as interested in that? I don't know. And if they're not, even if the game is, it could be the best fucking Assassin's Creed ever with the Aztec one, right? It's not going to attract the same level of attention as Japan. So like they're really going to have to upsell the gameplay mechanics and really take their time to fine tune and create something great. So I feel like the real test is in the coming years. And then we ain't even talking about their other games. So are they going to take longer on games because they're downsizing? It says they're restructuring. So that could be a thing. They could be downsizing. But it also seems like they want to focus on quality more too. Because I mean, the thing did get delayed. How about a final one? I know, right? When y'all go end the story, make a new franchise, right? I'm gonna be real. I'm tired of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I don't know how many I got more in me left, man. These 100-hour games, these big ass maps and shit like that. But it shouldn't take your company being on the verge of collapse for you to say, you know what? We should just focus on making something good. If we want to sell a product, maybe we should make a pizza that's edible. We should stop putting raccoon meat on our pizza and actually put pepperoni, real sausage. Because somebody's mom's likes big sausage pizza. Fun fact, they took away throwable grenades in the new Doom. I haven't played it yet, so I can't speak on whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. Just give me AC4's remake and drop the franchise. They discovered taking their time to perfect their craft actually pays off. Right. Maybe no longer for games, given they could still lean on outsourced development. They need a new franchise. And this is a lot of different studios. They need new franchises. They've been leaning. You can't keep making the same games that we've been playing since the Xbox 360 era. Eventually people are going to get tired of that shit, and then the new shiny toy is going to come out and people are going to get excited for that and go there. But hopefully Ubisoft gets together. We're rooting for you. More Ubisoft news. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake release window confirmed. Not the release date, the release window. They need to stop making crypto games as well. That's facts. During Ubisoft's financial results presentation today, it was revealed that multiple Ubisoft projects from their top franchise are now delayed to the next year. However, it was reconfirmed that the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake is set to release April 2026, which marks the end of the current financial year. In today's earnings report, Ubisoft announced that Anno 17 Pax Ramona, whatever, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, Rainbow Six Mobile, that's a thing. The Division Resurgence, they're still making that a free-to-play Division, and other titles will be released this financial year. If this is, as long as it's a good remake, this is gonna go because people love the Sands of Time. People hate mobile games. It's gonna be full of microtransactions. It's probably gonna run at 15 frames. I predict this will have a moment for like a week, but people probably won't like this shit. And I predict this shit is going to be a dud. For those who forgot, the Division Resurgence is supposed to be a free-to-play, I believe, Division spinoff game. I don't think that shit's gonna hit. Damn, is GTA 6 released that next month? Is it released that next month? I don't know. I forgot when GTA 6 is supposed to come out. I don't know about that. Mobile games be making money. Yeah, good ones. You see Assassin's Creed Shadows is doing a random collab with Dead by Daylight? Nah. AC Shadows. Dead by Daylight. Let's see. Is there a trailer for this? Oh, Dead by Daylight Assassin's Creed. This is a Twitch stream, bro. Or a random YouTuber. They got a trailer for this? Assassin's Creed Dead by Daylight official collab announced. Guess we'll watch this video.
If you told me you expected this one, I just don't believe you. Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. What is going on? Dead by Daylight, or should I say Assassin's Creed, has tweeted out, "Step into the fog, the new Dead by Daylight quest begins. Slip through the shadows, survive the ordeal. Hashtag AC Shadows, X Dead by Daylight, hashtag the fog."
Yeah, who asked for this? Also, is the assassin supposed to be a monster? Like, I'm confused. Is it a Templar that's the monster hunting people? I'm not gonna lie, if they put Yasuke in there as a monster, that shit is racist. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Okay, so for this update in Dead by Daylight, the new monster that we're adding that can haunt your friends is a big black man. For the sake of PR, Ubisoft, I hope you're not putting Yasuke in this game.
Is calling. Wow, this one.
And he's right there. Oh my god.
Came so far out of left field that I did not expect this at all. Now, this is a crazy one too, because while I was at PAX East,
he's just yapping. There's no info on it. They just announced it, huh? Twitter, Assassin's Creed. Is there any actual info on it? Just skins, probably. Wait, what the fuck is this? Make the most of both protagonists, swap worlds. Oh, it's just an update. Step into the fog. A new Assassin's Creed Dead by Daylight quest begins. Slip through the shadows. Yeah, there's no info. May 27th is the full reveal, I guess. Anyone remember during Black History Month, Halo dropped the charm name Bonobo? I remember them skins, them African pattern skins they had. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I see him right there. I don't know if that's a good move right there. I don't know if that's a good move. Other Ubisoft, this whole time I was watching the Twitch stream with the YouTube audio. This nigga different, bro. Other Ubisoft news. And
Rich people love when you poor people donate, because then Bruce Wayne doesn't have to answer as to why he runs around in a Party City costume at night instead of donating his wealth to helping the peons of Gotham.
Yo, shout out to Black Tweets with the gifted subs. I appreciate you. Why is Paul George trending? I don't know. Probably Philly yelling at him. All right, let me make sure this is clear. Oh, I guess it's a clip. He's talking shit. Let's see. Had there not been a LeBron James, shit, I might have had one in Indiana. Nigga, no, you wouldn't.
I'm thinking about it.
The fuck out of here.
Had there not been a LeBron James, shit, I might have had one. You know what I mean? Had we not played LeBron James, or there was no LeBron James, we might have had one in Indiana. You know what I mean? I felt the guy on the East. I felt
this
like
dude's downfall's got to be studied.
You know, we played Carmelo.
Yep.
Shout out, Mel. Played a tough Wizards with John and Bradley Beal. Nobody could come through us. Atlanta was a stacked team. Nobody could go through us. And
he was not beating any of the teams coming out of the West. Facts.
I'm thinking.
What are you talking about, bro? Who was you going to win with? Was it going to be you and Glass Knees, Danny Granger? What are you talking about, dude? You wasn't beating nobody. This dude this thing is really a podcaster now, just talking. With fraud alert. Like, sorry, buddy. Even if you did manage to get through King James, you wasn't beating nobody out the West. Roy Hibbert, right? Roy Hibbert, soft ass.
Your resub just reminded me to unsub.
People forget, before the original soft big man, before it was fucking Joel Embiid, was Roy Hibbert. They had Roy Hibbert and Danny Granger, who couldn't stay on the fucking court. Well, Danny Granger was cold when he stayed on the court, but he couldn't stay on the court. And Lance Stevens is like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all wasn't winning nothing, dude. That's fucking funny, dude. Oh, shit. Did Donovan Mitchell get a fraud alert? You want me to hit one for Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland? Him and Roy Hibbert would have owned the league. Like, that's funny. He said that in YouTube chat. That shit sounds funny to even leave your lips. Yo, me and Roy Hibbert would have owned the league if it wasn't for LeBron James. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. We don't hear that shit, man. That's funny. That was a good laugh. This nigga's really a podcaster now. I love it. Back to these fucking games, though. And nobody asked for this news. Ubisoft's Extreme Sports game is getting its own. Ubisoft's Extreme Sports game is being turned into a movie. Yeah, its own movie. And honestly, I'd watch 90 minutes of people doing snort. We don't care what you think. Let's see. To scramble to every. Shout out to you for the follow. Every video game into a movie is now full swing, and another film adaptation has just been announced. This time, it's Riders Republic. Riders Republic. Anybody in the chat plays Riders Republic? 2021's open world extreme sports sandbox game. The game didn't have much of a plot beyond competing in biking, skiing, snowboarding, and wingsuit racing and competition. So if Ubisoft thinks they can turn that into a movie, yeah, I'd probably watch it. Who wouldn't want to watch it? This shit about to be a Disney Channel movie. Y'all remember back in the early 2000s and the 90s when Disney Channel used to come out with like an extreme sports movie every year or every month? I mean, I remember they had one with the girl who used to roller skate or whatever. I remember they had one with the twin white girls that used to play basketball. I think they had a skateboarding one too. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be super tacky and cheesy. Yeah, Johnny Tsunami. It's gonna be like that shit. Look at this goofy ass shit. This is why people make fun of Ubisoft. I don't care that I'm blackballed by them. Like, I'm gonna get these jokes off. It's like every time you guys take a step forward, you take 3 steps back. Nobody asked for this fucking movie, bruh. Riders coming to Netflix. Riders Republic. You gotta go to work, Johnny. You gotta get a fucking job. You can't ride that BMX bikes for the rest of your life. Get a fucking job. Sorry, Mom. I got a dream. And my dream is to grind my pegs to my first sponsorship. So even if you don't believe in me, I'm still gonna hit the park. That's right. That's the plot of Riders Republic right there. The dirt bike movie. Yeah, the dirt bike movie. Where the girl pretended to be a boy because they didn't believe girls could ride. What was it? Motocross or some shit like that? It's gonna be like that. Motocross Disney Channel. Fucking movie was ass. This movie right here is gonna be just like this. Oh shit. Yeah, I think her parents didn't let her ride the bike, so then she pretended to be a boy in the contest so that she can do it. And then at the end of the movie, it's like girls can ride bikes too. Like but that shit is so bad it's good. Girls can ride bikes too. Yeah. That's gonna be Riders Republic, bro. It's gonna be Riders Republic, bro. You know what? You're right. Girls can't ride bikes. I fell asleep watching that movie. Yo, this is a wild time. This is a wild fucking time, dude. Oh my goodness. Fuck that movie. I'm talking about the Riders Republic. Disney Channel movies are cool. They were what they were. Shit. In other news, 89 million Steam accounts have been hacked by Lizard Squad. For those in the YouTube chat that was wondering why I said Lizard Squad is back, it's because almost 90 million Steam accounts have been a part of a massive data breach. That's right. There's some hackers out there that knows how much money you spent on Honey Pop. How much money you spent on visual novels.
But honestly, there's only one ideology I recently...
And how much money you spent on VC, nigga. Get it together. The original story. Around 89 million Steam accounts details have seemingly been obtained and put on sale for the dark web. Oh my lord. With the seller reportedly asking for thousands of dollars for the entire database. In gaming circles, there have been some pretty notorious data leaks and breaches over the years. There's Sony's infamous PSN hack from 2011, aka Lizard Squad. There have been high-profile breaches. Who cares, bro? Let's talk about Steam. Reportedly affecting millions of Steam accounts, this database apparently contains user records, contact details like phone numbers, two-factor SMS. Yo, listen, chat. Please turn off two-factor SMS. That shit has not been good since like 2012. Use a fucking use one of those code generator apps. I use Authy. I know Microsoft got one. Google. I just got a YubiKey. I'm upgrading my security even more. But please use an authenticator app. Please use turn this shit off. Because for those of you unaware, like somebody who really wants to hack you, they can just call. If they get your phone number, they can just call your supplier, and they'll be like T-Mobile, like, oh, I'm locked out of my account. Send me the code, and then they'll get into your shit. You said a what? A YubiKey, a passkey. I'm upgrading my shit, bro. But anyways, and a one-time access code. This is all according to Underdark, a cyber threat security company that originally spotted a post on the dark web forum looking for a buyer of the data. The price, 90 million accounts of info, and they're only asking for 5,000. God damn. This nigga hustling backwards. Underdark also claims that due to the nature of the information in the database, the source of this data is likely a third-party vendor or a service provider rather than Steam itself. Initially, it's claimed that it was Twilio, a cloud communications platform that offers SMS services, two-step authentication services. But according to independent journalist Mellow Online on Twitter, a Valve representative told him that the company does not use Twilio as a service provider. So there's been an update, though. The update is Valve has issued a statement to PC Games In acknowledging the data breach, but claims that it shouldn't impact the safety of your Steam account. You can read the full statement further down this article. What? Where's this? Is this it? Yeah. From Steam's perspective, customers do not need to change their passwords or phone numbers as a result of this event. It is a good reminder to treat any account security message that you have not explicitly requested as suspicious. We recommend regularly checking your Steam account security at any time. We also recommend Steam users set up the Steam mobile authenticator if you haven't already. Don't use this shit. Use an all-purpose authenticator, so you don't have to use it. Change your password. Hey guys, we know we got hacked, but your password should be good. I wouldn't trust this. Just change your password, chat. Just putting that out there. YubiKey is a password lock manager and generates and randomizes passwords for you. Yeah, it's a literal hard key that you put into your computer. So instead of using instead of getting like a text message or using an authenticator app, when you log into your account, your key has to be plugged into your computer. It's a physical key. If they don't have your key, they can't get into your shit. Welcome back to 2011. Shout out to Lizard Squad. If the Lizard Squad goofies don't put back my fucking game, I'm gonna beat your ass on 4 on them, bro. So just to be safe, if you have a PC, if you have a Steam account, change your account to be safe. I wouldn't trust what they talking about. Just putting the info out there. Steam came out and said there wasn't a data breach. They just said it was a data breach right here. I don't think they allow a universal authenticator app. I think they only allow their authenticator. I'm using one. I need the keys. This is the one I have. Just look up like YubiKey. Look it up on YouTube. What's this shit right here? Let's see. False alarm. Valve confirms that nobody hacked into their 89 million Steam accounts and that their passwords are safe. Oh, this is 5 hours. This is more up to date. Okay. My job uses YubiKeys exclusively. Trying to put y'all on. Like lock your like your bank accounts behind it and shit like that. Putting y'all on is worth the $50. The main thing I will tell you is get 2, because the problem with YubiKeys is they're so secure. If it breaks, it's gonna be hard getting back into that account. You got to call the places up and try to barter with them. So buy an extra key just in case something happens to your original key. Then you got a backup. You can program them both. Then you got a backup, basically. I keep my backup like in my travel bag or some shit like that. Type shit. It's worth it just to be safe. But anyways, yeah, and the YubiKey can hold up to 250 accounts. So like your most important shit, put it on there. You're welcome. I'm trying to put y'all on the cybersecurity chat. Talk to me. The dark web, and you don't have to get a YubiKey, by the way, if that's too pricey. There's cheaper ones. I think Google offers one for like 30, the Google Passkey. Look up like different brands. Just look up different brands on YouTube. The dark web doesn't have your Steam account on it. Valve has confirmed in a news post after a report on LinkedIn claims that there was a massive data breach of more than 89 million users. You may have seen reports of leaks of older text that have previously been sent to Steam customers, Valve wrote. We have examined the leaked example and determined that was not a breach of Steam systems. The original report happened a few days ago by a LinkedIn user and was picked up by a Twitter user today. They said fake news. Underdark AI's post said a dark web forum user claimed to have a data set of 89 million Steam accounts and they were selling it for 5,000. They said the user had a sample data for proof and Telegram number to call if anyone was interested in buying them. According to Valve, what they actually had was logs of text messages that come from a 2-step code to enter when you log into your Steam. These codes are only active for 15 minutes and aren't tied to your Steam account, password, payment for information, or any other personal data. The only thing they do include is a phone number. And they said cap. Can you post a link to the updated article? Yeah, I got you. They said cap. I'm gonna still change my shit to be safe, but it's up to y'all. There you go. I dropped the link in the chat. God damn, use a link shortener, nigga. What is this shit? Hideo Kojima has an amazing idea for forgetting games where the main character gradually forgets the important information and abilities if you take too long a break from playing it. This nigga is one of the most overrated game developers in the fucking industry, man. I don't want to hear about this out of the box quack shit, bro. Yeah, it doesn't sound fun to me, bro. Go make your little box simulator delivery game. I don't care, dude, with the baby. Fucking that nigga's like, yeah, Ish from fucking Joe Budden podcast. He's like the gaming version of that. Like what do we call the nerd version of a barbershop pseudo intellectual? Because I feel like that's Kojima to me. That nigga's a barbershop game developer, just saying pseudo quack shit to me. 1 second, a dork. He said a dork. It's called a fucking dork. Oh shit. I'm all for different shit, but it's like, bro, like it also needs to be fun. Like Square Enix reveals its plan to reboot the company over the next 3 years. A New Yorker, that's fucking funny. Square Enix plans to emphasize quality over quantity for its games business and has come up with a new strategy to help realize these goals. The company has now revealed more details on its Square Enix Reboots and Awakens medium-term plan that will unfold over the next 3 years. According to Square Enix, it plans to adopt a multi-platform approach for its games, meaning more games are coming to PC. You can resist it all you want, console niggas.
To super chat, I'm going to Snapchat Sonic my intrusive thoughts.
Yo, shout out to Dark Misogyny with the super chat. He said the Kojima concubines, that's a crazy term. The Kojima concubines are the 5th most annoying fan bases in the Sam face. Yeah, I would put them up there with the New Vegas niggas, the Sonic niggas.
Every time someone donates a super chat, I'm
chicken
going to
jockey
Snapchat
niggas.
Sonic my intrusive thoughts.
Yo, shout out to Saber with the super chat. He says, I'm trying to get into American manga, but I'm confused on how to start. Is there a certain manga I should look at? That's crazy. Hey, you are from Japan. We just call them comic books, but the manga you showed looks cool. So that's the problem with American comic books. They're all over the place. If you want a recommendation, I would recommend reading Absolute Batman. It started last year. There's only 8 chapters out. I'd recommend checking out Absolute Batman, the whole Absolute universe from DC. Just search Absolute DC. That's a good starting point. The problem with American comic books is there's like, especially with Batman, there's like 24 different runs of Batman going on right now. And it can get confusing. So I recommend just hopping into the Absolute universe. It's an easy jumping point to get into. Yeah, pick a character you find with recent runs. Pick a character you like and find a new run. And just jump in. And it reads left to right. And when Melody said it reads left to right, because America, am I right? I hope that helps, bro. He's probably talking about that Exquisite Corpses. Well, that one just came out today. That's getting read. Absolute Master Manhunter's fire. I keep hearing. I want to get into that too. I got a stack of stuff I need to read. Where am I going? Oh, back to what they're planning to do. According to Square Enix, it plans to adopt a multi-platform approach for its games, leading to major titles being released on a consistent basis starting March 2027. All of its game titles will be placed under the management of the same studio, and this will allow for its in-house knowledge to be consolidated, accumulated, and shared. This new approach has also resulted in several in-development games being canceled, as Square Enix has decided to focus its resources on funding other projects instead. So it seems like they're being more powwow, being more family. What are these games? Bro, I can't even fucking zoom in on this shit. Under the new management structure, we reviewed all projects at our domestic studios, including HDG and SD titles, and decided to discontinue development of some titles and invest in additional funds in titles that require refinement, thereby steadily implementing a strategy of selecting and concentrating development resources. They said to their investors, we will continue to control the scale of development investment in a disciplined manner. The new multi-platform approach is already active, as Square Enix recently announced the entire Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy will be on the Switch too, and as well as a bunch of other games. Square Enix need to make a new game too, bro. I'm all Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy the fuck out. Like, it's cool, but I want to see them make a new RPG. Especially, I hope that Expedition 33 inspires a lot of these JRPG makers. Make something new. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 2. 11, 12, 13, 13, 2. 14, 15. 16 is absolute. Game sucks. Make a new fucking franchise, man. Where's the Final Fantasy, nigga? They did make one and the streets hated it. Forspoken. That's because Forspoken was hella mid though. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. That's not a good example. It wasn't a good game. It has some redeeming qualities. I liked the traversal in it. Some of the combat was okay, but it was undercooked. To be fair, it was undercooked. Final Fantasy 16 was good. Yeah, it was good for helping me take a nap. You want to see me play Final Fantasy? Here we go. Watch this. I don't even have to boot the game up. All right. Boot the game up. Beep. Load into the game. Put the controller down. Watch a 15-minute cutscene. After 15 minutes, I pick the controller back up. I move about 10 feet. Up. Here comes another 7-minute cutscene. Congratulations. You just played Final Fantasy 16. And meanwhile, I'm I think I hit my head on my desk way too many times playing that game. That game fucking sucks. So do any of the stories connect or are they just their own thing? Nah, they're their own things. They're on their own things. There is a connected storyline going on in Marvel with Doom, but I wouldn't get into it. It's too convoluted. It's too many different books. I'm telling you, the absolute universe for DC is a good starting point. You're not about to disrespect Final Fantasy 16 like that? I will. That's crazy. I never heard anybody refer to like American comics as manga. So is that normal? Are you still in the chat? Do Japanese people call American comic books manga? You just call everything manga? Because we call what y'all do manga, and then what we do is comics. Even though it's the same shit. I know mangas is just Japanese comics, but we just call it a different word, I guess. Hi. You're okay. You need a hug, dude? Yeah, we do for everything. Come here. Come here. Oh, don't do that. Don't be bashful. Come here. Thank you. Up. Thank you. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to be on camera. You want to be on camera. Is he talking about the American authors who make them? Nah, I think he's just talking about no, because he referenced the books I showed off earlier. So I think he's trying to read comic books. I kept falling asleep playing Metal Gear Solid 5. I never played a Metal Gear. This has never been my cup of tea. You licking your lips? You being light skinned? Let the ladies know. Let them know you in the building. So them know. Hey, let the chat know. Say if I wasn't neutered, I'd fuck all y'all bitches. But you are, so nothing I can do about it. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. So I'm very handsome. I would get you if I was not neutered. I would get your girl. Like even American cartoons, we call it anime. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That is interesting. It's funny too because it seems like Japanese people don't really care. They just enjoy good art. Over here, they be so. Don't you? Because I'll call anime a cartoon and people will get fucking mad. But in Japan, they don't care. That's why you guys are fucking weebs. You need to calm down. What else I got for you? Oh, Ironheart trailer. You pick up Battle Beast? Yeah, I got Battle Beast. You know I got that. Come on. And I got the blind bag. I didn't get a good book, though. Unfortunately. I didn't get a good book. All right. Let's check out this Ironheart. For the longest, Disney has been acting like Ironheart isn't coming out. And they've apparently been finished filming this like a year ago. We finally got a full trailer. I saved it for the stream. Hopefully this is good. I think it's going to be 6 episodes. Let's see what this is hitting for. Woke heart.
Hello? For real?
I never heard of Ironheart. She was literally in the Wakanda movie, the last Black Panther movie. She's a fairly new character. I think, did she come out, like 2019 or something like that? I don't know. She's fairly new. I've never read an Ironheart book.
Minutes. The air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
Your interview. You'll suffocate, die unless you break into the device on the floor.
Oh, I missed that movie. Yeah, she's in the movie. That's where she debuted.
Good luck.
2016. There you go.
Screw this.
So her villain is fighting a broken elevator?
I heard Riri Williams was a genius. So you in or out?
Why he look like a light-skinned Michael B. Jordan? which is crazy because Michael B. Jordan is light skinned. What the fuck? They got a Puerto Rican Michael B. Jordan.
So you in or out?
And why is he testing her?
Riri, I see you. I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
How come you're not working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable. Something
important.
Iconic.
It's a brand new.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision.
Why he on her dick?
Anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
She's fighting the Hood, a lesser known villain. Oh, is that why he's got the Hood on, like, literally? So what's the Hood's powers? I don't know the Hood.
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
It looked like they spent some money on the CG.
You're gonna end.
Hey, what's that right there? Hold up. That's some devil shit? I gotta watch this with the Bible? Like, what's that? What's that right there? Ugh. He has demon powers? Oh. Is he tapped in with, like, Mephisto or some shit?
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much bigger than that.
Oh, he is? I was bullshitting. So he's got his power from, like, Mephisto? Are we low key introducing him into the Marvel universe through her? He's cursed by him? Interesting.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Music in the background is fucking ass. It looks okay. Who is Mephisto? The devil, basically. Marvel's the devil. Basically just manipulates people. It looks mid. It looks like a 7. It looks like a 7 based off of that trailer. I'll watch it. I'll give it a try. But, like, I'm not, like, super blown away by it. They'll never introduce Mephisto because of China. What's China got to do with anything? Like, you talking about, like, censorship or something like that? I started a Blade manga called Blood Hunt, him and Spider-Man. Marvel need to get the Blade movie going together. Like, get it together. Apparently Dormammu is his source of power. Oh, he's getting it from Dormammu, not Mephisto then. Let's look up let's see. The Hood Marvel villain. I don't know this dude. I don't know this guy. The Hood, Parker Robbins. He really wears a hood. He's got pistols. This is fucking funny, bruh. Oh, shit. Durability is a 2. So he's a bitch. His energy, he's a little sleepy. Fighting skills 3. They got this nigga's stats. Yo, this is super nerdy. This nigga's stats is hella low. Weak ass villain, boy. What's his powers, bro? Oh shit. I'm not reading all this. I'm not fucking reading all this. You know what? We're just gonna, instead of searching, what are the powers and abilities of Marvel's The Hood? Yeah, he's a 65 overall villain. Shit, this nigga's a brown shirt villain. That's fucking funny, dude. Let's see. Parker Robbins is a Marvel supervillain whose powers originate from the mystical artifacts and demonic influences evolving significantly over his comic history. So his origins and powers: invisibility, the Hood's signature red cloak stolen from Nisanti Demon, grants him invisibility while he holds his breath. What a terrible power. So he can go invisible, but he can't breathe? Oh, shit. If this nigga held his breath and I know you're nearby, I'm going to just start swinging. Or if I'm Riri, I know you're in the room, I'm going to just start shooting the room up, bro. 2 things is going to happen. Either A, I'm going to get a lucky hit on you if I spray the room up, or B, you're going to get nervous because you're so busy trying to dodge all the bullets, you're going to have to eventually breathe, and now I can see you. What a weak ass power. Let's see. Levitation, he's got mystical boots, allows him to levitate or walk on air. He's Michael Jackson. Over time, he discovers he can levitate without the boots, with the cloak alone, I guess. So he can't fly, but he can levitate. So he's a chicken. Let's see, magic and demonic abilities. Demonic transformation. Under extreme stress or when channeling the cloak's full power, the hood can transform into a demonic form, gaining enhanced strength, speed, claws, and magical abilities. In this state, he can battle formidable opponents like Wolverine and Doctor Doom. That's not that formidable. So basically, in order for him to even put up a fight against Wolverine, he has to enter his Super Saiyan state. Yeah, they got his stats right. He's a low tier villain, which, you know, Riri's a new character, so it's cool. Energy projection. He can project demonic energy, such as firing mystical or explosive energy bullets, and has occasionally demonstrated lightning attacks. So he's got like spells. He's a weak ass Doctor Strange. I bet he'll be in Marvel Rivals. I could see it. The hooded dude seems like a cheaper but sane Terrence Howard to me. Electrokinesis. At certain points, he's able to generate and project electricity attributed to the cloak's mystical energies. So he's like a bootleg Miles Morales. Teleportation. The cloak enables him to teleport himself and others for short distances. So he's a bootleg. What's the old boy from the X-Men? The blue dude. Illusion detection. The hood can see through magical illusions and disguises, so Mysterio can't stop him. Nightcrawler, yeah. Notably identifying scrolls during the Secret Invasion storyline and discerning the real Doctor Doom among Doombots. So he's got supervision, basically. Resurrection. The cloak has demonstrated the ability to resurrect the dead, though this is a rare and a significant use of his powers. Then he has amplification. Power amplification. Dormammu's influence. The true source of the cloak's power is revealed to be Dormammu, so it's not Mephisto. The ruler of the dark dimension, when possessed by Dormammu, the hood's abilities are greatly amplified, granting him additional magical powers and corrupting his mind. Maybe we'll get a guest appearance by Doctor Strange then, because that's Doctor Strange's villain.
Subscribe to the idea.
Yo, shout out to DJ Benzie with the sub. Appreciate it.
Only Sonic wields that type of power.
The Norn Stones. After losing Dormammu's power, Loki grants the hood the Asgardian Norn Stones, which allows him to empower himself and his followers with vast magical abilities, including incredible strength, energy projection, and tracking abilities. He's also got good marksmanship, and he's a criminal mastermind. The hood is very cunning. This is definitely a fucking D-tier villain, bro. Dormammu is under Mephisto. Who's more powerful? Mephisto's more powerful than Dormammu? So it is it's still Mephisto low key, basically. Dormammu is basically the capo for Mephisto, I guess. Yeah, I'll check the show out. The hood's coming, guys. The fucking hood. I refuse. Look at this picture. The hood is standing on top, just destroying Spider-Man. I have no clue who the fuck that is. Luke Cage. Was a Spider-Woman and Captain America. What the fuck? Mephisto's only powerful in his realm. He slowly gets weaker outside of his realm. The devil. The fucking devil, bro. Red Hood better. Red Hood is better. Oh, shit. That's OG Miss Marvel? Okay. We're going in this sub box. The hood out here like the Kirkland brand Mandarin. That's fucking funny. I mean, to be fair, you know, she's a new character. Can't give her something too heavy. You know, they're going to give her a nice little starter villain to get her feet wet. What is going on in the shop box? Any interesting trailers? Smurfs. Oh, I think I got all the trailers. Look, Variant Comics dropped a book. If you don't want to read, you can read it for you, Beast. Battle Beast. Blades of Fire official world trailer. What's that? She needs a cool villain though. Facts. Minecraft Legacy. I'm gonna assume there's nothing. Official the lab map creator. Oh, okay. We got a map creator in Splitgate 2. G League villain. Stalker 2 enhanced. realizing at the end of the month if you already own the original trilogy. Nah, I don't own it. I'm not playing no stalker. That's not my cup of tea. Oh my god, this helmet head ass motherfucker, bro. There's nothing. All right, I think that's the only two. Andor season 2 is goated. I see Ethos gushing about it. Maybe one day I'll binge it. Maybe one day, but it's hard for me to get into it because it's like I know how it ends, you know? It's like the Biggie movie. Is Invincible DC or Marvel? I started watching it last week and it's fire. It is a fire show. It's actually neither. It's owned Invincible's owned by Image Comics, which is a third party publisher. But I think they lent the rights to Invincible to Marvel at a certain point so they could do a collab with Spider-Man. But it's owned by Image Comics. It's a third party publisher. If you want to look into comic books, look up Image. They do a lot of really cool stuff too. What happened to Phantom Zero? I don't know. I beat Arkham Origins last night. Better late than never. All right, let's look at this Blades of Fire. Let's see.
Eren and Adso have set out on a quest as bold as it is doomed.
Blades of 6 out of 10. Chill. We ain't seen no gameplay yet.
Scorched remains of Besakar Hamlet.
Oh, they just gonna show environment.
Its streets are stalked by the Queen's hunters and cursed souls, doomed to roam and spread only death in their wake. But some
muted grizzle white man. I don't think there's any gameplay.
Thirsting for blood.
Play Witchfire? Nah.
To face the Crimson Fort is
bro, show some gameplay.
Decayed, their minds broken. There's nothing left in them but pain and violence. And yet,
this trailer is awful. Splitgate 2. Map creator. Hey, I played the last beta. I'm not gonna lie. If you want a game that you can just hop in and hop out, I was having fun with Splitgate 2. I like the original game, but I was having fun with it. It's much more polished than the first one. And they got a map creator in this joint now? Oh, you can't play Splitgate 2 on your PS4. I'm gonna make a map on this joint. It's gonna be a big ass dick. 2 balls in the middle and then a shaft, and that's how you fight. Each team gonna spawn on one of the balls, and then you gotta fight it out. Map gonna be called BBC Island. I do think the character designs are ass in this game though. The gameplay is good. People love like cool custom characters. I feel like that could bite them in the ass. So Portal the shooter? Nah, Splitgate is a mix of Portal and Halo. It's literally Portal and Halo. There are certain parts of the map where you can shoot your portal and then you can jump from one side of the map to the other. So it creates a lot of these strategic. It's when you get your first play where you catch a nigga off guard, you'll open a portal and then end up behind him and shoot him in the head. It's very satisfying. It's not fun happening to you though. Like that right there. It's all about learning the map. I was having fun with it. Open beta May 22nd. So I mean, you can play it if you want to on the 22nd. You're gonna play when it officially comes out? Oh, I might, because I like it and I got some friends that like it too. So